Keir Starmer's minister says voters will have to wait to learn whether Labour will betray Brexit. Keir Starmer's Europe minister has refused to deny the government is caving into EU demands for a youth mobility scheme, saying he will not preempt announcements to be made next week. Cabinet Office Minister Nick Thomas-Symonds was responding to Conservative Party calls not to row back on Brexit, ahead of a joint summit between the UK and EU in London on May 19. It will mark the start of Sir Keir's efforts to reset relations with the EU. Mr. Thomas-Symonds, whose responsibilities include the Constitution and European Union relations, insisted Labour will not reintroduce freedom of movement, the customs union or single market with the European Union. But supporters of the Youth Mobility Scheme, which could mean people aged 30 and under from across the EU have the right to work in the UK for 4 years, say it is not the same as freedom of movement, he told MPs. With negotiations ongoing, they go back to rehash the arguments of the past. No analysis as to where the United Kingdom's interest lies in the mid-2020s. They simply don't believe in Britain's ability to win. Perhaps that's no surprise given the 14 years of failure they delivered for our country. Conservative Shadow Cabinet Office Minister Alex Burgett said the party needed to give clarity on whether it would pursue a youth mobility scheme, while the Liberal Democrats Europe spokesman James McCleary said the party should sign the agreement to give young people greater opportunities. Mr. Burgett said, "What we're asking today is for the Labour Party to set out what its clear position is, and I'll explain in a moment why that's very important. The fact is that what we've seen up until this point is chaos in these negotiations. It's easy for the Labour Party to understand, because on the 24th of February we'll have heard the Home Secretary rule out a youth mobility deal. You're not going to do it, not looking into it." But then at the beginning of March, the Paymaster General, Nick Thomas-Symonds, in a Westminster Hall debate suggested that he was open to it.